there's a saying around here in Central, it's Central born, Central bred, and when I die, I'll be Central dead. We have some guys on staff that are just Central blue collar through and through.
This is where I graduated from. It's always been home for me.
Guys that I've either worked with before or coached, you know, are the majority of what makes up our coaching staff.
We're getting to hang out with just people that I get to hang out with once a year, you know, they've been friends with for 30 years. I'm enjoying every second of it.
We're not even covering you, Keon. We don't cover irrelevant people.
Well, if you're up against it,
Hey, man. Hey, no, you don't even be talking about defensive play right now, man. He's on defense.
Similar as a guy that coached me whenever I was here, given the opportunity to work for him, I always do stuff about it.
Hey, you gotta apply what we do in individual and what we've done in the past to the drill, you feel me?
Some guys on staff that are just Central blue collar through and through, that know the ins and outs of this, that bled in the maroon and white.
Left side safe!
And that, you know, take a tremendous amount of pride in what goes on inside of these walls and then out there on that football field.
Get your helmet strapped up. Give me somebody else.
people here that make the place. It's not the building or anything like that. It's just home. All these big dudes in one line, man. All these big dudes in one line. And a soon-to-be big dude, huh? We gotta get that weight up. Fitting this line, bro, these dudes are 280s.
When you talk about Zach Morris, you're not gonna find a guy that's got higher character, and you're not gonna find a guy that's a harder worker.
Hey, understand how fast this is gonna happen, especially with him being on the same side. As soon as you see that C-gap defender start squeezing, we're pulling, we're getting the ball out now.
When we go out and look for coaches, we're looking for guys who are kids first, who are godly role models, and who love the game of football.
We're leaving the backside C-gap defender. Okay, if we're having a guy, if Caden Loop and Javion cannot outrun a defensive end, we won't run jet sweep.
Zach checks all three of those boxes with an exclamation point.
Who's good? Good. Now get vertical. Good.
Just seeing him back here in his hometown and just the comfort level that he has inside of these walls, and then the amount of people that he knows and the amount of people around here that respect him.
Okay, so that backer fits, we pull, we go to throw.
You get instant credibility with a guy like him. The things that he did offensively with his units at Catholic High were tremendous.
Good, good.
Man, he's going to be an awesome, awesome portion of what we're doing here.
Okay, you have to push yourself and be intentional with everything you do inside of these drills.
It's full circle, man, and it's a little bit emotional, you know, just the idea that me and Anthony go all the way back to third grade and played ball together, obviously, you know, and then both kind of went our separate ways in the coaching career. And what he accomplished at the college game and the name that he made for himself, you know, is something that you get extremely proud of as a friend and as somebody that's done life together.
Every day has been great so far. You know, I'm excited to get up and go to work in the morning. I lost my passion in a way.
And they got the tight end right there and the back of the pistol. Widen out so you can give the field safety a pass. B-gap.
Then for, you know, God to call us back together to this place, you know, and something that you would really never have written in a script, but now it's happening, it's here.
Whether it was being burnt out or, you know, all the stuff you got to deal with in college football now, but getting more used to it, more back in the flow, you know, the different hats you got to wear. I mean, we did equipment handout yesterday, you know, so I'm sizing kids for shoulder pads, and that's something I ain't done in 10 years, you know, but just loved every second of it, you know. You get a little freshman walking in, he's getting his first pair of varsity football pads, and you can just see the excitement on their face.
Hit, boom, shuffle, shuffle, break. Good.
These kids right now are just sponges. It's just everything that we're teaching them and giving them. They're just, I mean, you see them just taking notes a mile a minute.
Good, good, stay up.
He brings an intensity, he brings a valuable asset of having that next level experience and being able to teach it to the kids.
At field safety, you're a nickel, you're curl flat. You're always a curl flat in Kings and Blazers.
It's just such a blessing, and it's, you know, obviously a blessing to me as the head football coach, but, you know, more a blessing to these kids and to this community that are going to be able to learn and to be able to have their kids molded by somebody that does such an awesome job, loves the game of football. Again, kids first and a godly role model.
This shows us two things. Number one, who's going to relentlessly attack it when they step between the lines, and number two, who's been looking at their playbook. Okay, there's a lot of guys that haven't looked at anything, and it's obvious. All right, because you can hear a pin drop out there.
Those coordinators, those guys right there, could be head coaches at You name the 5A school, name any school, they could. And for us to be blessed enough to have them pouring in our kids and their heart and their minds in the right place, to a united front for what we want to provide for kids.
Look at his head. He's down and he's running, right? What call would I want y'all to make right here?
Me and him in the mornings, we watch film together.
Good, Manny. Tracking the motion. Great job on the blitz timing.
We talk about different things and,
What are we blitzing?
you know, just the things that he's got coming down the pipe for what he's going to do offensively are really going to cause people problems.
Remember, we're not looking at men, okay? You're looking at area of the field. So quarterbacks being able to see both the corner and the safety is what I'm looking for.
You know, 6 seconds of hell every single play. You know, and we have 3 words that we define that with: secure, punish, and score.
On a bang post, is it a post or is it, like, how would you describe this, Evan?
We want to be one of the most physical teams our opponents play. Offensively, defensively, doesn't matter.
I want to find out, you know, the guys we can rely on. It's finding where guys fit.
Touchdown. Can I get a defensive lineman to feel a screen? Please.
I'm aggressive and love to come after people, but at the end of the day, you got to fall back on your fundamentals. Find out who can run and who can tackle. And who's going to play with the mentality we want to be about on the defensive side of the ball.
Hey, you heard them footsteps. You heard them footsteps.
I'm having a blast watching us get better every single day. Coach, you having fun?
Hell yeah.
Coach, you passing a good time? Yeah.
All right. Yes, sir.
Hey, you got a great thing going, man. Keep up the great work. Attaboy.